Ducktales is my favorite show. Not the original Ducktales, but the reboot. Ducktales 2017. I've been wanting to do a video on the show for a while now, since it's been my favorite show for about as long as it's been out, which was almost 8 years. Oh my god. Why does time move so fast? So yeah, a few months ago, I got the idea to do a Ducktales video. At first I thought I could rank every episode, but when I found a video by the Cartoon Buffoon, link in the description, that basically summarized my thoughts pretty well, and I'd feel like I'd just be repeating that video with not much more to add, so instead, I came up with the video you just clicked on, how DuckTales 2017 broke the mold and changed the triplets. But before we do that, why don't we take a look at their history first? I think the best place to start would be to take a look at the original DuckTales first. The OG DuckTales ran from 1987 to 1990 with a total of 4 seasons and 100 episodes. The version of the triplets in this show is the most commonly associated with Huey, Dewey, and Louie. It shows them as 3 identical triplets with the same personality, outfits minus color, and even voice. Even if you haven't watched DuckTales, you've probably seen this or similar iteration of the triplets somewhere. They're classic, and you can't go wrong with that. They worked perfectly well for what this show was trying to do. However, we're trying to find the best version of the triplets as individuals, and these 3 don't stand out much on their own. So now it's time to talk about the first attempt, that I know of, to try to give the triplets their own unique personalities. It's time to talk about Quack Pack. So long before I had the idea to make this video, I watched both the original DuckTales and Quack Pack in their entirety. But I didn't remember it very well, so I went to rewatch a few episodes for this video to refresh my memory. But when I went to rewatch some Quack Pack, I remembered, oh yeah, I didn't finish Quack Pack. I stopped like 5-10 episodes before the end. So I guess I'll just add it to my never-ending list of shows I need to finish. Anyway, Quack Pack premiered in 1996 and ended the same year with a total of 39 episodes in 1 season. And wait, let me get my notes. Okay, so the 3 are all different, but from the episodes I've rewatched and what I remember, not in a super notable way. I can tell they're trying to make them different. If you asked me in what ways, I wouldn't really be able to say. It doesn't seem like it was very well liked, and the most I ever hear it get brought up is either very briefly when talking about this very topic, or when talking about the reference the DuckTales reboot made to it. Which is a shame, but I can see why. Not to say it's bad, it's just not the best there is. Quack Pack didn't do much to change the triplets, aside from giving them each unique voices. It was an honest attempt, but still though, it kind of failed. But now it's time to talk about a show that actually succeeded where Quack Pack failed. We're finally going to talk about the DuckTales reboot. DuckTales 2017 ran from 2017 to 2021 with a total of 69 episodes and 3 seasons. And in my opinion, this show has the best version of most of the characters, including the triplets. This show actually tries to give Huey, Dewey, and Louie their own personalities. And it works! And if you want proof, watch the original DuckTales and the reboot and you will see exactly what I mean. Clear as day. With the original, yeah, that's Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Take away the colors, even if you played what scene it was, I wouldn't be able to tell them apart. The reboot, on the other hand, yeah, that's Dewey, that's Louie, and that's Huey. The changes to their appearance are simple, but they make a difference. And personality-wise, they're so different. But I feel like the best way to show just how amazing and different they are is to talk about them one-on-one, as individuals. Starting with the oldest, Huey/Hubert Duck. On top of being the oldest, Huey is also the most responsible. He's the only triplet who still has their signature hat, and the only one who is still a junior woodchuck. He has a lot of intelligence. He's very organized while still being adventurous, and he carries his junior woodchuck guidebook with him everywhere he goes, despite him having memorized the whole thing. Huey lives by the rules in the guidebook. A lot of his knowledge comes from it, and he's always seen quoting it. He loves order and can be afraid of unpredictability or chaos. He's scared of the unknown. This is his biggest weakness. Each triplet gets a focus season where they take the spotlight, and Huey has season 3. He doesn't really have a big arc compared to the other triplets in their seasons, but there's nothing wrong with that. He's complex yet very simple, and so is his character arc. Slight spoilers for the show, by the way. Huey's goal in season 3 is very similar to his personality, like a checklist. The goal is to collect the missing mysteries of Isabella Finch's journal. Unlike the goals of Dewey and Louie in the previous seasons, this goal isn't all that personal to Huey as a character. He doesn't need all that much growth. He doesn't have all that much to overcome. He's afraid of the unknown, of what he can't predict. And they introduce that as early as episode 10 of season 1.
Huey, come on! We gotta go!
Can't. Need to stay near the light. I can still see. The Junior Woodchuck guidebook says I'm statistically safer this way.
If you stay here, you'll be crushed!
At least I'll know what's crushing me. Who knows what's out there?
We know what's out there! Terra Firmians!
But if they're real, then what other crazy things are out there, just waiting for me in the dark?
The only way to know is to find out together!
But he's usually able to overcome it. In season 3, they introduce more challenges that force Huey to step out of his comfort zone, things that force him to accept what he can't control. It's simple and straightforward, just like the character. That's what I like about Huey. Also, it can lead to some great crash outs.
Maybe, and hear me out here, your research is wrong? Don't hurt me!
My research? Wrong? No. The cave duck is wrong. He understands modern language, has mastered the wheel, enjoys processed meats. He's far too advanced!
Advanced is right! Did you see his finger progression on that solo?
I think out of all the triplets, I have the least to say about Huey. He's a solid and simple character whose arc is simple and solid. Dewey is probably my favorite triplet. Well, at least at the moment. It sort of changes between Dewey and Louie, but right now, Dewey is my favorite. He's the middle child, and he's also very attention-seeking. All the triplets kind of have, like, a catchphrase, like Huey quoting the Junior Woodchuck guidebook, and Dewey's is just making puns with his name. Most notably,
Dewey did!
On the moon.
That's how he Dewey's it!
I'm not a spy! Everyone stop catchphrasing!
he can also be ambitious. He seeks out adventure and thrill, and he's probably the least bright of the three.
To the Naos! That's Greek for temple.
Okay, stop assuming I know things. Like baseline, assume I know nothing.
Dewey gets season 1 as a focus season, and it leads to, in my opinion, the best episode and some of the best moments in the whole show. Seriously, Last Crash to the Sun Chaser never fails to make me cry. Dewey's goal this season is to uncover what happened to their mom. It's full of mystery and intrigue, and as you can imagine, incredibly emotional, filled with heartbreaking and heartwarming moments. While Huey's goal is something that he shares with the rest of the family, Dewey deliberately keeps it a secret from everyone but Webby, who is helping him, only revealing it either when they find out or when he sort of has to. Dewey's personality and charm are part of what makes him such a likable character for me. He's one of those characters that's hard to describe why you like them and why they're good. You just kind of have to watch it for yourself. Because I feel like I'm not really doing him justice here. Point is, if Dewey's on screen, you know you're gonna have time. Unless you're not. I think Louie, the youngest of the triplets, has the most complex and interesting character arc of the three. He's the least skilled kid adventure-wise, but is very charismatic and uses his silver tongue to make his way in the world and get out of tough spots.
As long as you could talk your way out. Trademark Louie Duck.
He's also very good at knowing when someone is trying to trick them and being strategic.
Standard double snake oil. I see how it is. Well, no one cons my family but me.
He's greedy and loves gold. He gets season 2 for his arc where his goal is to become rich. He makes Louie Inc. and spends most of the season trying to figure out how to use his skills in a good way and run a successful business. He's very endearing, and his character development is very strong and well handled. I love his relatability and flaws. He fears not being good enough. He doesn't have the same strength or intelligence or bravery as the others. So he's always had to rely on the one thing he's good at: talking, figuring people out, assessing situations, and playing whatever role he has to in order to outsmart the system. He has a talent for it, but he also has to decide what he wants to use it for. Throughout the series, he grows confident in his abilities, but also has to be humbled. It's a delicate balance, but he learns how to handle responsibilities and grows a lot throughout the show. He's also really good at what he does. I'd buy almost anything he sells.
This is an exclusive party. If only someone had a super elaborate scheme to get in. Kaboom! I give you Louie's 11, a multi-part, multi-person plan guaranteed to get us in. The perfect scheme.
Ah, cool. Maybe if we...
Please don't touch the perfect scheme.
But I know all about this party.
And I know all about schemes, dear Dewford. All you have to do is listen to me and sign this legally binding contract giving me half of any money you make after you get famous.
Ultimately, I think this is the best possible route they could have taken for the triplets. I love how they play off each other.
Louie! I thought if any of us would be arrested, it'd be Louie.
I am as surprised as anyone.
I love how when there's a big moment with them, they take the time to show each of them react. Their characters are very distinct, you can tell them apart, usually even if you can only see their head. I could go on for hours about it, but for now, let's just take a look at this scene from episode 20 of season 1, The Secrets of Castle McDuck. In this scene, it's revealed that Dewey has been doing a lot of research about their mom behind their backs. Dewey's reaction is to defend himself.
Okay, it's just... First, I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to get hurt. Then I couldn't tell you because I found out all this stuff and I didn't want you to hurt me. I'm sorry, okay?
Huey is very angry about this, rightfully so.
How could you keep this from us?
I was trying to protect you from a potentially devastating revelation.
Or you just kept it to yourself so you can feel special. Classic Dewey. She's our mom!
But Louie delivers one of the most heartbreaking lines in the show.
Louie, are you okay? You kept a secret about Mom. That is not okay.
There are other moments like this, and one that I think works even better. But I don't want to ruin it in case you haven't seen the show yet. And if you haven't, why are you watching this video? The first scene is free on YouTube, go watch it right now, you have no excuse. But anyway, the reason why the scene is so effective is because they have established differing personalities. The scene is so heart-wrenching is because they're written so realistically. Well, as realistic as a duck family going on magic adventures can get. The reason I love Ducktales so much is because they think outside the box. It's creative and clever and executed brilliantly. I love it with all my heart and always will. But seriously, if you ever get to watch it, leave. Right now. Go watch it right now. Wow, that was a lot, wasn't it? I'd love to write more videos like this, so let me know if that's something you want to see. Thank you for sticking around to the end. I'll see you next time, and bye!